What's up, guys? This is Last Shade speaking, and today we are looking at the Transformers Earthrise Wars of Cybertron Trilogy Deluxe Class Cliffjumper. And this is Cliffjumper from the Wars of Cybertron Trilogy, and this is basically the new mainline Transformers series. It's produced by Hasbro and Takara Tomy, which is very nice to see. So yeah, this is Cliffjumper. I like this figure. It looks nice. I like the car mode. The car mode looks great. And you're possibly wondering, why am I starting in the car mode? Because the last time I reviewed Transformer, I did their robot mode, then vehicular mode. I don't feel like stumbling with this guy through, trying to get him into vehicular mode and then stumbling him to get into robot mode. It's going to be hard. So I'm not going to do that. But I like the car. This car is based off of a Porsche 924. Did I get that right? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. It's a nice looking car. Alright, some people are going to be confused on why does he not look like Bumblebee. It's Cliffjumper. He's supposed to look like Bumblebee. And that I say, what's wrong with you? Bruh, this is supposed to be based off of the G1 design of Cliffjumper. And I'm sure they're going to be like, well, isn't G1 Cliffjumper also based off of Bumblebee's design as well? That's where you're wrong. Cliffjumper and Bumblebee were not the same. And from my understanding, and since I don't have the original G1 Cliffjumper toy to tell you, this, Cliffjumper and Bumblebee were two separate car modes that looked kind of identical because they just remolded each other just for that purpose. They shared the same exact body type, but they were exactly different because they turned into different things, but they transformed the same way. Well, you know what I mean? It's like the Coneheads. They're similar to Starscream. They're just different because they got remolded parts. They just never mind. Right, you won't get it. Yeah. Also, not that bad with the kibble. I mean, it's manageable, but and also I don't like the clear windows. The clear windows are not a bad thing. Really, it's just the fact that I'm not the biggest fan of clear windows. I just don't like them personally. But besides that, the rest of the car looks nice. Nice Autobot logo right there. And that actually is painted black. But if that's painted black, why isn't the windows painted black? Come on! Also, the backlights aren't painted. Really? The backlights aren't painted? You painted the front lights right there, but you refuse to paint the ones in the back? Are you kidding me? Don't worry, I'll take full responsibility in painting this figure myself. Don't worry about that. There's also some nice panel line in here, which could be picked out by a panel line marker, a Gundam marker. And, I do have those because I did do model making before, and I don't have time to do that because these videos take forever to make. Oh my god! But it is nice looking. I do like the silver painting, here. That looks nice. And the black grill. I think that's the grill. I don't know. No, it looks nice. And back here, you got the little, I think those are tailpipes that are silver. They just painted that whole thing silver. And this bumper in black. Other painted parts are the rims on the wheel. Those are in delicious silver. Ooh, I like that. So yeah, besides that, this is a nice car. Now for accessories, this won't make sense until we get to, robot mode, but you can take this and plug it right on here. And now Cliffjumper has this big cannon sticking out of him. Kind of reminds me a lot of Stealth Force. Anybody remember Stealth Force from Dark and Moon? No? Am I the only one? Okay, but there is another use for this. First, we just gotta take this off. You take off the back piece. You take off these pieces. And then you take this off. Here, now, let's get down to turning Cliffjumper into his third mode. So, when you take this, you flip it out like so. Now you have what you have, like a small little, battle axe. You take this, little tabs right there, go into those holes right there, and this big old hole will go right into there. So you just take that. This is the part that's always complicated whenever I transform this figure. Here is doing this. You got that, which just looks ridiculous. You take these things, these, and you put them here. These little tabs go on the inside. There's a little notch right there in the wheel here where these things should go. And you do the same thing on the other side. Now, for these cannons, you flip them around like so. There's a little notch right there, little peg right there. They go in like that. So these little tubes go over the wheel. You do the same thing on the other side. And here we have Cliffjumper in his what the heck are they calling this thing? Oh, it doesn't have a name. That's lovely. Okay, you know what? I'll make up a name for it. We have Cliffjumper in his skiing mode. There we go. Yeah, I'm creative. And if you don't know what is going on here, I was going to say I'm halfway there with you, but I know what this is. This is totally from that one episode in the G1 series where Cliffjumper went skiing with Mirage and Sideswipe. That was a fun episode. I'm just kidding. This is actually from an episode called... Hold on. Dinobot Island Part 2. Okay? Okay. So... What I remember, so I didn't remember the episode name, I actually had to search it up, but I remember this scene. This is when Cliffjumper, Trax, and Seaspray go out to fight pirates. And I wish I was kidding on that part. Oh my god, that was so stupid. And Cliffjumper had these skis. And, you know, it looks nice. Now, I don't understand why Cliffjumper needs these. It's not important to the character whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I don't understand why anybody would say, you know, oh, the skis are perfect with Cliffjumper because it's totally his character. I don't know why X-Transbots did it, but, you know, X-Transbot, they just include a bunch of accessories from, like, every single episode. So, you know, I can excuse them on that. But Ocular Max did the same thing with their Cliffjumper, and, okay, I don't understand why they put the skis on him, but, you know, it's nice. Nice, and he does slide. You cannot see, you cannot see that. I'll back this up a little bit. Actually, you know what? Handheld. Yeah, he slides. Now let's remove all of these bits on him, and yeah. Yeah, we'll get to the size comparison. So here he is next to Godzilla 1954, and I did see the SH Monstars one, and I'm just gonna get one soon. Don't worry. And here he is next to the high grade Gundam Barbatos. And again, review coming soon. I think I'll review him next. And because I don't have any other Bumblebee figures, I guess I could just, you know, improvise real quick. So let me just find him real quick. Okay, found him. Here he's next to Goldbug. This is the Legends class Goldbug for the Reveal the Shield line, which is basically what this is. And so yeah, this is Legends class Goldbug, and you know, this Bumblebee and Cliffjumper, whatever. So yeah, that's it for the car mode. Now let's get to the transformation. So first, we're gonna take this thing off here. So you take your disgusting nail, and there's a thumb right there. Here, and you just pull it down until it releases it. You do the same thing on the other side, right, until they let go of it. And then you just put this off to the side. Yes, it is considered parts forming, but I couldn't see a better way out of this. Up next, you come to the sides here, and then you will release the doors. Well, actually, what I like to do is lift this piece up because that helps free everything, and then you split the car, and then you start shimmying things until that splits. And these two parts eventually will come off. Actually, let's do this part here since this decided to come off, and not this side. I wonder why. You just telling you, getting him into car mode is easier than getting him out of it. Okay, let's detach them both. And then you pull down, and that splits it off. And then you take this, and flip it down. And that reveals the head. Close that back up. Now, let's move on to the leg. Let's go here real quick, where you flip down the foot. Pull this, or flip this up. And then you make sure that the wheel is aligned with this little tab here. And that prevents the wheel from moving. Move the leg down, and then you got a foot. And if you remember those steps, you do the same exact thing, but on the other side. Alright, and then you take his arms, you split them, and then you move him up, like so. And then you twist the waist around, and then you're going to need to flip this down again. I should have left that down, but, whatever. And you take his arms, fold them up, close that back up. That should lock it into place, but this just does not want to stay in place. This is a defect of my copy, so, whatever. We fold his arms down, and that's the robot mode, right? No, he's not complete without his gimbal. Well, you flip out this peg here. This peg goes to his back right there. There. I'm sure everything is nice looking. And here we have the robot mode. Well, now let me tell you, transformation may look kind of a little wonky-ish, but let me tell you, transforming on camera is kind of hard, but off camera, it's not that bad. I at least transformed this guy 10 times maybe. So, I like his robot mode. It's really nice. I can complain about a few things. For a great example, I don't like how the windshield, it has the main windshield facing upward. It should be facing downward. I think that would have looked a little bit better. Something around the lines of what they did with the Classics Bumblebee, with the Legends class Bumblebee here, or Goldbug. You see how this part of his car is facing this way and not, the other way? That would have worked better. And also, that would have gave us a great chance to actually have an Autobot symbol on his chest, which he does not have. And no, you cannot say you can put repetitive labels on there and everything will be fixed, because no, the Autobot symbol will be flipped upside down. If they was to actually have where when you do this and you can flip the thing to get an Autobot logo, like what you get with MP Tracks or the Mass-Produced Bumblebee 1.0, then I could live with this problem. But as it is whatever. Also, another thing that I have to complain about is he's not entirely cartoon accurate. Well, he is, but also he's not. His colors are not. First of all, well, I understand that, he has the same exact color palette as Bumblebee. Not really. I watched the G1 show before, so don't tell me that he did. His whole arms are supposed to be, blacked out, but, I'm sure this wouldn't look as appealing, and I actually can't complain about it. And I know one thing you're all going to complain about is that he's missing a horn when in every review you see in this guy, he has a horn. He has both horns. What I did was I actually took it off. I took some nail clippers, and I clipped off the horn, and then I just basically took a black Sharpie, and I started, making little markings there here to show that it's broken off, because I just happen to like Cliffjumper with a broken horn. That's just how I've been. And so, you could take it as an assault, but whatever. And also, another thing that I don't like is how Cliffjumper has these big, stupid things coming off of him. But I recently learned that these are according to MGO, Bloosh compatible. If you don't know what a Bloosh is, it's basically effects. They're basically the Siege toy line comes with effect parts that can attach to their Transformers, so it looks like they're being shot at. Or if you put it in their guns, it looks like that they're shooting off. Or if you put them in their feet, it makes them look like they're flying. In which case, these are Bloosh compatible. These little big posts here are Bloosh compatible, and his guns are Bloosh compatible. which I actually don't have an issue with. And speaking of his guns, let's talk about his accessories real quick. So he comes with the same exact stuff that he does with the car mode, which makes sense. So you could give him this like weird battle axe looking thing, which just looks kind of stupid, really. To be honest with you, I don't like it at all. But you can close it up, and then we'll talk about what this does later. He comes with these smaller little guns here, which are supposed to be a reference to his glass gas cannon. Yeah, nice try. I wish that he actually came with other weapons like that didn't look like this. Something to go over his hand, or different styles of weapons based off of his glass gas guns from the show. That would have been nice, but like I can't complain that much, especially since this thing can combine. Right, all the different pieces can combine to form a big bazooka. So let's start. You take these two guns here. Here, there's a peg here that goes into that hole there. Here, which is nice. Nice. You take this thing here, and I always have an issue putting this thing in, but it just goes in like that, and then you twist it around. This part here is supposed to be facing up. I always thought it was this way, but I was wrong. And then you take these pieces here, and the little tabs go towards the back. So you plug them in here, which completes his glass gas bazooka. This is just basically a BFG version of a glass gas cannon. But this version of the glass gas cannon did appear in the episode for like in the show, or the G1 show, for like one episode. So that was actually in the very first episode when him and Hound went to spy on the Decepticons, and then he got shot at. My mistake, Hound did. This looks nice. Nice. Now let's get down to his articulation. So let me just take this off real quick. And also, I forgot to mention, you can use the kibble as a shield, but I didn't care to mention it because I just find that to be stupid. It really. And also, so my issue with this Cliffjumper figure is that this one doesn't come out. This one, on the other hand, does. I think it's my copy that does that. I don't know. Leave it down in the comments below. If your Cliffjumper has that issue. But let's get down to his Posability. Ball joint at the head. And you can look up this far and down this far. There's actually a hinge joint here, which is nice. And gives us a little bit of a neck. Arm moves out, which is really nice. Arm can also rotate. Right, biceps swivel. Will bend at the elbow and also can bend backwards. But, that's for the transformation purposes. There's a wrist swivel, which is really nice to have. He has an arcing back, but no crunch, really. You can fake one with the bending of the knees, which just looks kind of stupid. Bit of ball joint at... Oh, no, there's no ball joints right here. But, his legs can move out, kick forward, and can't go back at all. He has a waist swivel, little thigh swivel, which is really nice to have. Bend at the knee, no up and down at the ankle, but he has a very nice pivot. That is like a crazy pivot. The posability on him is really good, and that also makes up for his size too. Here he is next to Godzilla, which is a nice scale. My backdrop holder is starting to come down. Here he is next to next review. You maybe you're not Barbados. And here he is next to Goldbug. Okay, now overall, I really like this thing. Now, if I was to scale this thing from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst figure in the world and 10 being the best, I say this guy is a nice, solid 8. Now, I'm sure you're possibly wondering, 8 is it's a typical deluxe class Transformer. How can you say 8 and you have some issues with it? Yes, but I can live with the issues. Like, this I can live with. This I can sort of live with. That I can't live with. Though. So, there are certain things that I can live with and other things that I just cannot. For the fact that I can't have an all about symbol here, I can't live with that. That will upset me. Or the fact that his color scheme is not accurate to the show, or the clear windows. I can't live with it, but I can deal with it. I can live with those problems. It's just that this is gonna make me mad forever. Well, that's lovely. But, you know, I can live with most of my issues that I have with it. That he is really good. A nice, stable figure, too. So, hey, I welcome this series with open arms. So, I do recommend this figure. If you do see him on store shelves, pick him up. It's totally worth it. Sure, his accessories are very limited, and also, most of the problems I have with him are just minor nitpicks. Whatever. I mean, I can complain all I want, and I don't want to see people saying things like, "Oh, why should you complain about things if you like it a lot?" Right? I can find complaints with most things that I like. Like, just because I like them doesn't mean there are some things that I hate on them. No, this is a good example. So yeah, it's nice to review a Cliffjumper figure finally. And this is Last Chance saying, when life gets you down, drink Dr. Pepper and keep calm and bounce on. I'll see you next time with a Gundam review.